called Choosing Rhyming Words, and we're going to listen to some rhyming words. Words rhyme when they are exactly the same at the end, but have a different beginning sound. For example, the words can and man rhyme because the end part, "an," is the same in both of the words. When the end of the words are the same, the words sound alike, even though the first part is different. The words can and cat don't rhyme because one ends in "an" and the other one ends in "at." I'm going to say 3 words, and I want you to tell me which 2 words rhyme or sound the same. Once in a while, all 3 words will rhyme, and you need to tell me when that happens. You ready? Here we go. Here's the first 3 words. Listen carefully. Lime, chime, dig. Which 2 words rhyme? Lime and chime. Good. All right, listen up. Here we go. Shoe, shack, blue. Which 2 words rhyme? Shoe and blue, or blue and shoe. You got it. Good job. Here's the next 3. Ready? Shake, make, took. Which 2 rhyme? Shake and make. All right. Listen to these 3. Which 2 rhyme? Cake, cow, now. Which 2 rhyme? Cow and now. There's 2 words that rhyme. Tell me the 2. All right, listen carefully to these 3. Ready? Rule, fool, pool. What's happening there? All of them. All 3 rhyme. Rule, fool, pool. They all sound the same. All right, listen to these 3 words. Tell me what's happening here. Crack, snack, black. All of them. Hey, all 3 rhyme. You're right. All right, listen to these 3. This is a bit tricky, this one, so listen carefully. Snake, look, lake. Which 2 rhyme? Snake and lake. Yeah, even though look has a K sound at the end, it does have a different ending. Snake, lake, look. Different, right? Yeah, it's different. All right, try these 3. Which 2 rhyme? Bug, mug, bike. Mug and bug. You got it. Try these 3. Ready? Take, tease, sneeze. Tease and sneeze are the 2 that rhyme. You're telling me the 2 that rhyme. All right, listen carefully and tell me what happens here. Case, place, chase. What's happening? You got it. All 3 rhyme. Good. Here's the next 3. Rude, food, fun. Rude and food rhyme. All right, here's the next one. Ready? Here's the next 3. Hole, ride, hide. Which 2 rhyme? Ride and hide. Good. All right, listen to these 3. Tell me what's happening here. Head, red, said. What's happening there? All 3 sound the same at the end. All 3 rhyme. All right, one more, last one. Here's the last one. Here we go. Done, find, sun. Done and sun rhyme. They have that un ending. The other one had that eind ending. All right, a little different.